Hello, viewers. This is your teacher Ezra. Welcome to the quick grammar check. Today, I would want us to have a close study at question tags. As we know, a question tag is a short clause that is placed after a statement to change the statement into a question. The rule of the thumb for question tags is that when the statement is on the positive, then the tag will be negative. And it is vice versa. That is, if the statement is negative, then we expect that the tag will be positive. Always, when coming up with the tag, we normally use the auxiliary verbs. Some of the examples of the auxiliary verbs are am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, and many others. An example of the formation of a tag is a sentence like, he is coming. So the sentence is in positive. The tag formed will be, isn't he? Because the statement is positive, the tag will be in negative. The most challenging area for most students is a situation where there is no auxiliary verb. How then do we form the tag without the auxiliary verb? An example of a sentence is, I go to school. There is no auxiliary verb. So it is always challenging to know how to form the tag. In such a case, where there is no auxiliary verb, we introduce the verb to do. And there are various forms of the verb to do depending on the person and whether it is in singular or plural. Like, for instance, the first person singular I, we say I do. The second person singular you do. The third person singular he, she, it, or maybe the name of a person like Jane or James, does. The first person plural, that is we, takes do. The second person in plural form, that is you, also takes you do. The third person, the plural for the third person, that is they do. Also, there is the past tense of the verb to do, that is did. So some of the examples of sentences or statements that do not have auxiliary verbs, we can explore some of them. An example here is, I go to school every day. If we are to come up with a question tag, then we will introduce the verb to do, and the tag will be, don't I? When we also have, you go to school, the tag will also be, don't you? The third person, she goes to school every day. Now we are going to introduce the form of the verb to do, does. She goes to school every day. Doesn't she? The plural for the third person, they go to school daily, will be, don't they? Then now, in the past tense, we can have a sentence or a statement like, he went to school. If we are to form the tag there, then we are now going to, because it is in past tense, we are going to introduce the past tense of the past tense form of the verb to do, that is did. So he went to school will be didn't he. So remember that when there is no auxiliary verb, we can still form a tag, a question tag, but we introduce the form of the verb to do. Don't forget this. Whenever you are forming a question tag, remember that between the statement that you've been given and the question tag, there should be a comma. Then the first letter of the question tag should begin in a small letter. Then there should be a question mark at the end of the question tag. Some assignments for you. Try to find the question tags for these statements at the comment. You can give your answers at the comment section. Number 1, so it seems. Provide a question tag for that. Number 2, Hakim works in the factory. Number 3, James went to the market. Try to provide the question tags for the sentences that we have given there. Thank you for that. Remember to like, subscribe, and share for more videos.